Alright, hey guys, it's Wumbo World here, and today I'm going to be showing you how to make a Minecraft Bukkit server because, just feel like it. So just open up your Google browser, type in www.bukkit.org, put that in the description. I guess you don't really need Google for that. Yeah. Alright, so what you are supposed to be able to do is either on that main actually I'll go back on this main page there will be something along here I believe, but there isn't because they're like updating it. I'm at the 1.6.2 right now, and if it's not there you're supposed to be able to come here and download it, but I'm on 1.6.2. When I download it it's 1.5.2, so it's the wrong one. So what you have to do if this is the case for you is you got to type in, literally just type in the version, so 1.6.2 Bukkit build, and I believe it's this one. Yeah. Alright, so I'll put this in the description too. dl.bukkit.org/ screw that. Yeah. Alright, it's .org. Then let's put that in the description. Alright, so here you see the recommended build, the beta build, which is the same thing, and then you got the development build, which typically doesn't have many errors, and if it does, people report them all the time, and so then you can they'll come out with another development build. So I'll put both those websites in the server, or on the description. So now what you want to do is come back to this page. It's on the main page, and then you click Get CraftBukkit, and you want to this code right here. Hit Control C, and that will, or you can just right click it, click copy, and you can that's for your code, which you'll need Notepad for. So open Notepad and hit Control V, and that will paste it. But for me, because my computer, for some reason my Java doesn't accept that, I have to use their old code, which I will also put in the description. So I'll put both codes and list which one is old and which one is new. So if the new one doesn't work for you, I'll just give you this old one as well. So you'll need to know your computer, like if you're a 32-bit or a 64-bit computer. So just go to your start menu, hit computer, and then local disk. And then, actually, typically if there's a programs files times 86, it'll be in there. But what I think you're supposed to do is, I don't know. Wait. Okay, here you go. Right click on properties and click, or on computer, and right click on computer and hit properties. Bring you to this page right here. It says 64-bit operating system, and it tells you all your information. So I'm 64-bit, which means I want to keep this times 86 and this percentage and this percentage. But if you're 32-bit, just delete that. And on the new code, you don't need to worry about it. That's just for the old code. So now, let's create that new folder. Call it server. I'll add tut because they have server right there. Don't want to have to rename all that crap. So now we go here. Get to your downloads folder is the key to this. Hit copy, or you can just drag it in. And alright, so in your server folder you have that executable jar file you just got from bukkit.org. Now just click it once so it's selected, and then right click it and click rename, and delete all the crap in front of it, so it's just CraftBukkit. Now, I guess you can exit out of that. Come back to your notepad and right in here, make sure that this right here, this CraftBukkit, is the same as this CraftBukkit. So make sure even on here there's no spaces, no nothing. So like, see, there's no spaces there. Yeah, there's a space behind it, but that's it, just one. And so case sensitive, I believe. Any numbers you want to put in there, you've got to put in here. So that's it. So file save as, I'm just going to call it launch.bat. You have to have .bat at the end. And then you slave type as all files, not text or anything else. It has to be all files. So then you go to find your folder, and here you go. It's your server folder, and save it. Alright, and it showed up here. So now we can launch it. So just double click it and you wait for it to load. Alright, it's exciting. Loading. If you guys have any questions, by the way, just leave them in the comments. I'll try to answer all of them. And also, I'm going to be adding an extra step, and that I'm not sure if it's for all routers or if it's just for TELUS. I'm with TELUS. So if just skip this step at first, and if other players cannot connect to your server, then come back to this video and do this step. This step is important if you want it to work. So, okay, so now just type in stop right in that, and it should say press any key to close once it loads. Come on. So yeah, all this, it just takes so long because it's generating the worlds and all that, and all this crap. So now, where is it? Alright, there should be a server properties file. Now open it with Notepad, and to do that, right click it, click properties, and then opens with, you just change that and select Notepad from there. So open that up with Notepad, and here's a whole bunch of settings you can change. So MOTD, that's if you've played a multiplayer before, which I think most of you have, probably all of you. It'll say, it'll just say something, and it might just be Minecraft server. So I'm gonna make this server tutorial. View distance, leave it at 10 or it'll probably lag quite a bit. I've never really tried it. Generate structures, that's like caves, dungeons, and all that. Spawn monsters. If you don't want monsters, change this to false, just like that, no spaces and after the equal sign. But I'm going to use that. Max players, that's the amount of players you want. And if you're planning not to make it a really small server, make it less, because otherwise it's probably going to lag because the server is keeping more spaces open, so it might lag a bit. I'll leave it. I'll do 5. Alright, game mode. 0 is survival, 1 is creative, 2 is adventure. Difficulty. 0 is peaceful, 1 is easy, 2 is normal, 3 is hard. I believe, yeah. PvP, player versus player, if you don't want it, just delete all of true and type in false. Online mode, make sure it's true so no hackers can join. Texture pack, I think that's probably to make it so it's like the server textures. I've not really ever tried that or know how, but I'll probably have another video once I figure it out. Hardcore, that's probably, if you make it true and you die, it'll probably just make it so you can't join the server anymore. Again, I don't really know, so I guess I can try that out. Spawn animals, cows, chickens, you leave that at true if you want animals. Waitlist, if you want it to be a private server so only you and your friends can join, make this true, and then come back to your server folder, and under waitlist, which I open with a Notepad as well, type in your name and your friends' names, and in it's case sensitive, I believe, again, maybe not, and then you just save that, and only those people will be able to join. Alright, so now that's pretty much it for that. Leave like NPCs, NPC villages, yeah. Leave all this other stuff because if you change it, it might mess up. And 25665, that's important, you want to remember that. So you save that. Now none of this is really important. Ops. Okay, actually ops. Ops is like the players who have every command they want. So pretty much, literally everything. So you can put your name, but don't put your friends' names if you don't trust them. If you're like a survival server, they can easily go into creative and give themselves a whole bunch of diamonds, stuff like that. Alright, so open up a new internet, I guess. Right. Yeah. Alright, now go to www.portforward.com. This website basically tells you how to port forward for your specific router, and because it's different for everyone, and typically they don't, other videos don't typically show this, and then you're lost because my router is way different from others. Like, it's not like you just kind of, it is kind of like others, but it's different. And yeah, anyway, so if you know where your modem or router is, go to it, and on the bottom there will be a sticker, and that will say the type of router, the version, and there will be username and password, and you'll want to remember all of that. So here's mine. Click that. Close. By the way, to get to here, you click port forward in guides under routers and home, and then you click your version, and then you are going to click M because we're port forwarding a Minecraft server. So you click that, and this tells you how to port forward for your specific router. Now, this is where I'm not sure if other routers need the static IP address. So, yeah, alright, this is a static IP address, and if you know for sure you don't need it, or I should just skip this step, and if your server doesn't work, like people cannot join, then come back to this step and do it. So, to do this, you will want to click your start button, go to computer, no, I'm stupid, never mind, control panel, click network and internet, and this is better for Windows 7 actually. You can just click view network and status tasks and get to change adapter settings. Your main goal is to get to this page right here. We'll have your area connections. So now Hamachi is definitely not it, but find out which one is your internet, and to do that just right click it and disable, and then every time you disable one, open up a new internet page until it doesn't work anymore. So these have X's over them, and I know this is it, so you right click it, click properties, and then you should be able to hit internet protocol version, and if you have 2, then click number 4. Click properties, and I'll already do this too. So, wait, yeah, okay, good. Now you should come up with a page that looks a lot like this. So hit use the following IP addresses. Now this is where you need that command prompt. So you type in CMD and click enter. And then here you want to type in ipconfig /all, and here is where you want to write down under, make sure it's not Hamachi if you have Hamachi, because I messed up with that. Like, you don't want that because even though it has your IPv4 address, it's incorrect. So just look through here and find your IPv4 address. Here's mine. And basically what you want to do is your IPv4 address. Mine is actually 7.4. It says 7.3 because that's what I had it changed to. You want to take, if it ends in like 7.4 like mine, then for example you would make it end in 7.3, and that basically makes it so only one thing is running from that connection. So I think it makes it less lag. Your subnet mask should fill in automatically. You'll need your default gateway for 2 things. And if you can, get your DNS servers. I think the first 2 are, like, typically for me, they'll be like the first, like, they'll be really similar, just you see the last 2 numbers are off. But I have my default gateway in there for some reason, I don't know why, but I just do. So write all that down or leave the page open. Then type in your IPv4 address. So 192.168.1.74, and then change the last number to whatever you want. And this is my IPv4. Yours probably won't be like this. So then your subnet mask will fill in automatically, and here you enter your default gateway. Alright, and then here you'll need your DNS servers. So mine, I don't actually remember mine. Okay, here we go. So now, oh boy. Alright, 75.153.176. .1, I believe I got that right. Yeah, and then same thing. Alright, and then if you do have 3 addresses like I do for some reason, just go to DNS under here, click add, and add it, because basically this doesn't change anything, it just adds it for more possibilities. So if you don't really have an idea and you have like 10 DNS servers, just add them all, so then at least one of them is working, or you at least have the right ones. So now you've got this all filled in, you can okay your way out of here. And yeah. Alright, so now we'll leave this page up, click open a new page, and actually up in this top bar, type in your default gateway. And it should bring you up to your router's homepage or your modem's homepage. Mine looks like this, and I'll try to put in the description the default username and passwords if you don't know yours. So for Telus, I believe the default one for mine was admin Telus. For Telus, I'm pretty sure it's gonna be that, but I've changed my password. Alright, I'll just remove these. Actually, dang it, I'm just gonna be putting the same things right back in. Whatever, show you how to do this. So here you want to type in 255.65, and then again. And then here, leave it at TCP. But if you do have the protocol where it's like TCP/UDP, use that. Otherwise, you have to do this twice. And some people have it, some people don't. I don't. So I have to do it twice. So you apply it. And you just wait a second for me. Alright, and then you do the same thing. So this time, change it to UDP. And then type in your default gateway. If you hear someone screaming in the background, that's my brother playing Xbox. He's raging on Black Ops 2. Alright, okay, I guess once you figure this out, you're port forwarded. Oh, God. Sorry, I was daydreaming. My brother's distracting me. Still enter your static IP address. Don't do your default gateway. Alright, okay. Got it? Yeah, okay. Now you're done on this page, so just log out. Because if you just close it, I think it means it's still open for like a minute or two, so people can hack. So I log out. And also, if you don't know your DNS servers addresses, they'll be right here as well. Somewhere on your homepage or somewhere. So now you are done with this page. This is a page that teaches you how to port forward for your router. Now, okay, you've port forwarded, you've done all that. Static IP. Alright, I think you're done. Alright, so open your server and then launch it. Alright. Oh, open up Minecraft. Alright, so you should see it says done right there. And you open up the Minecraft. And I hate this new launcher. And pointless. Alright, and X. Okay. So your server is up, leave that up, don't hit X. Now you should be able to hit multiplayer, and your server will be up. But to add your server, just enter in that static IP address you used, or whatever IP address it is. For me, anyways, like I have made a custom IP address, but that doesn't work for me, but it works for others. So anyway, you just add your IP address and you log in. And yeah, here's your server. So if other people can't join, just let me know. I'll figure it out. But yeah, it's gonna be kind of laggy. So yeah, all right. See you guys.